So welcome back to episode 2 of Snowrunner. Just briefly, episode 1, beginning of the game. Basically we went and picked up some logs, we picked up some metal beams, we fixed the bridge which enabled us to get from one part of the map to the garage, which is where we're at now. We've currently got one scout vehicle which is on another part of the map. We've got the truck that we used to get here, which is just outside this garage, and then we've got this truck that we've just recovered and repaired. So we've now got 2 trucks and 1 scout vehicle. Because it's part of the tutorial, it's now asking us to save this vehicle in the truck store. Sorry, I lied. In the truck storage. So it's disappeared. And then we need to go onto the global map. We need to select Alaska. And we need to travel to the garage at Alaska. There we go. And off we go to the snow. As I say, this is still part of the tutorial, so we're a little bit locked in what we can do at the moment. But it's not a problem. So we're back in the garage effectively, but we are now in the garage that's in Alaska. So if we go to truck storage again, click on that, we take our truck out, so we've got it back in our garage, and then if we leave the garage, there we go, we're outside the garage in Alaska. Welcome to Alaska. You now know the basics of the game, how to accept contracts, upgrade your vehicle, and conquer the wilderness. Completing contracts in Alaska might be tougher because of the weather conditions. If you want to be more prepared, you are free to be able to come back to Michigan and explore Alaska later, so we don't have to do it now. Don't forget to scout uncharted areas, discover watchtowers, and run contracts from the pause menu map. Excellent. So really, we don't have to do anything here if we don't want to. So what we might do is just... So here's where you can get trailers from. Slightly different area from Michigan, but again, trailer store looks exactly the same, works in exactly the same way, except it was just in front of us at Michigan. So it's a very slightly different layout. It's very foggy, it's night time. We don't want to be here at the moment, we want to crack on. If we go back round to the front of the garage, we can put this Fleet Star truck into the garage. We can hang on, why can't we put it retain? We can put it into truck storage. We can go to the map and we can go back to Michigan. Go down to the garage entrance here on the left hand side, or we can move the cursor. We can zoom in. There's another watchtower up there. Some missions starting to open up. Fallen power lines. So if that was greyed out, you see this part of this map, for example, if it was here, we wouldn't see it. So anyway, or what we could do, rather than going up and down on the left hand side with the D-pad, if we line this up properly, so it's highlighted the garage. Hold it down, and then again we'll just travel straight back to Michigan straight, and we'll come out the garage. So we're going to stick with Black River for a bit. Crack on, open a few watchtowers, we can see a bit more of the map, as we said in the first episode, and then we're going to see what sort of missions await us. Probably try not to do too many of the side missions. So let's go into truck storage, take it back out, leave the garage. Nighttime here as well now that. We'll probably try not to do too many side missions. We'll probably just try and crack on with the main missions for the story, because then we just keep the flow of the videos going and keeps the speed up of cracking through the... cracking through the game. So we need to just quickly, we'll just flick to this vehicle here. Make sure there's no repairs. In fact, it needs some fuel, so we'll automatically get fuel when we put it into the garage. We can leave the garage straight away. Just get it off the forecourt. So there we go. Any damage and any fuel that it's lost is now recovered. So we'll just park it here for now. Stop the engine. Now we changed truck. We're not within region of the other truck. It's too far away. So come off of that. Go to the map. And then if we go and select our truck by effectively looking at it, or we can go down on the left hand side on the D-pad, we'll go straight to it. There we go. We need some serious upgrade these vehicles. So we've got 3 trailers there, all with some useful items on, which is good to start. We've now got 2 trucks. To start the game with. Now we can sell these if we want, straight off the bat. We don't even have to worry about it. We can get rid of these and get something better. But the problem is, to begin with, unless you're using mods, stop the engine on that, save the fuel. Unless you're using mods, we're not going to have enough XP to get any of the vehicles that are good enough, really, much better than what we've got, because we haven't ranked up high enough, so we can't really get the better vehicles yet. So if we go back to the map and we go down the left hand side to the GM, not the GMC, the Chevrolet, that will take us across the map to where the Chevy is. And what we can do is we can flick straight to that. Now we can drive this back. If not, we can recover it, which means it goes directly from here straight into the garage. There we go. Simple as that. Now we've got 12,250 to spend. So what we could do is we could customize what we've got, upgrade. We can add all different sorts of accessories. We can make it different colours. We can put things inside the vehicles, which you couldn't do when the game first released. Or if we go to truck store, this is where you come to. We'll get rid of these messages. This is where you come to for all different types of vehicles, on and off road, etc. To be able to buy. See, there's one of the mods I just wanted to try out. One of the scout vehicles, but as you can see, it's 30,000. We can't afford that even straight away. So we've got highway trucks. Basically, this is all of them. It says all at the top. So you just see all the lists left to right. If you want highway ones that are just basically better for road pulling, if you want heavy duty trucks, they're all broken down into that. If you just want heavy off-road, there's far more of those. And then scout, that's what we want to be looking at. Can we afford a scout vehicle any better than the one that we've got? Well, we can't afford that mod because it's 30,000. Can't afford that. Oh, we can afford that. Let's preview. So this is the Land Rover. Can we do anything with it? Well, we're not going to have enough money to do anything with it, really. But we do have the options open. Because, of course, it's a mod. And so we're not going to have to go round trying to find all the upgrades like we would with the in-game items. So we can afford that off the bat, but actually let's just... So what is it? Power to weight C+, durability B-, fuel consumption S, fuel capacity 70, stock suspension, all-terrain 31-inch, all-wheel drive, always on, switchable diff lock. And there's one more, which we may or may not be able to afford. We can't. So we could save for that because that's a lot better power to weight. It's only got highway tyres though. Always on, always on, so we don't even have to switch for that. So that's stock suspension, that's going to be stock, and we're not going to be able to upgrade it because we haven't found the upgrades for it. Highway 31 inch, and that's got all terrain, so already that's got better tyres. Always on and switchable, switchable and capable. Again, it doesn't have diff lock because we need to find the upgrade. So what we could and should really do is sell this Chevrolet, and we're going to buy the Land Rover. I think. Yeah, let's do that. Right, I believe we need to... Yeah, to be able to sell it, you need to put it into storage. So we're going to sell by pressing triangle. We're getting rid of the Chevy that we started with. So we've got no scout vehicle now. So if we just go back to scouts, what have we got now? 23. Oh, I tell you what. How much is that worth? Do you know what? I think we that'll give us more than enough to get this new scout. And I don't know what it's like. Let's do that. Right. So local map. Sorry about this, guys. I'm trying to think of what to do. Let's jump into the GMC. Let's sell it. I think this is the best option. It's not much use to us. It's highway only. Oh, I'm not even looking where I'm going. Yeah, it's highway only. We're not going to spend much time on lives playing this game on the highway, to be fair, and we're certainly not going to be using it for pulling great big loads. So stick it in storage. Let's retain it. Truck storage, let's get rid of it. So then that's going to leave us with money, but only one truck. But now we've got 54,000 to spend. So come out of here, truck store. So we've got 20. If we were to buy this, we'd have 24,000 left for either upgrades to that or the Flea Star, or if we were to download a mod to give us a better starter truck, which we may do. So I'll tell you what, let's do this. C, A durability, S for fuel consumption. Wow. Stock suspension, all terrain 35 inches, switchable and switchable. Right, we're going to buy it. Let's do it. Purchase. Just purchase. Truck storage. Get out of storage. Customize. Now, I'm going to be a little bit careful about the money. All these messages that keep popping up. What we don't want is really too much power. Sometimes you can have too much power, especially in these scout vehicles, and they become basically too leery. You've got to give it a bit of throttle on a bit of delicate ground or a bit of rocks, and all of a sudden you can tip them. And I'm wondering if we're better off going with, yeah, I think we're going to go with that engine, and then just a quick tip. Always sell what you're not using. What are we going to get for that? 1,500. So we get some of the money back. You can always buy it back again if you want, but why would you want a really low powered engine when we just bought a better one? So gearbox, we'll stick with stock for now. Try not to spend too much. And that's stock suspension. We'll see how we get on with it, but it looks pretty raised to me already. Again, we don't want to make it too OP. We do not want excellent average on road, so that's right for now. What I don't want to end up with is we do want to buy this, because it means if we do roll it, we can try to turn it back over, because the winch will still work even when the engine's switched off. So we've got that. Money's going down. That's already fitted. Snorkel. What snorkel have we got then? We better get a snorkel. I don't think we're going to particularly be going through any deep water. We haven't got any snorkel actually to begin with. Frame add-ons. What can we do with this? Extra tyres. That's probably a roll bar. I'm not worried about that for now. So we can't really do anything with it, but then I wasn't expecting to better drag trailers around. So I think that's pretty much it from there. We can pimple this at another time, or maybe off camera. So you're not having to sit and watch through all of this. Let's have a quick flick through all the different colours. Quite like the army green. Oh, who's going to have a bright pink? Oh yeah, let's have a mint green Land Rover, shall we? Oh, so not so many. Well, let's just go back to the stock, because I like that stock. Stick with that. Right, let's go. Let's leave the garage, see what this can do. What's it like from the internal camera? The sun's coming through at the moment. So, well, it's a bit yellow. It's clearing up now, we're looking at the sun, so that's not bad. Well, it's quite a nice looking vehicle. Right, let's check the map. I'll tell you what we're going to do, because I remember we saw this one out here. We're going to head back down there. We're going to open up that watchtower. So we can put all-wheel drive on. It's only usable in low gear diff lock, which is fine. Yeah, it's not very good on road. Look, that's the problem with the tyres. You can go for really good off-road tyres. It doesn't want to handle very well on the flat, hard roads. But like I say, we don't want to make it too OP. We don't want to just buy everything where we can just drive on and off any old terrain, because then it just becomes a bit dull. You can just cut through anything. We still want some sort of challenge. That's why we've not raised the suspension anymore on the stock that comes with it. And the stock that comes with it may already be, who knows, too good. We might be swapping the vehicle. Like I say, we certainly don't want anything that's going to chew through the terrain and just make it dull and uninteresting. But we'll soon see when we get out in this muddy bog in a minute to the left hand side. And we're going to open up the watchtower. It's not great on the steering front, I'll give it that. As soon as it gets in a bit of a rut, it just wants to swing around all over the place. And it's supposed to be excellent for off-road, and this is what you class as off-road. And again, this is what I was talking about with the power. Although I was mentioning going about across rocks and uneven terrain where you've really got to keep an eye on the throttle. Don't worry about tile stones at the moment. You can also have too much power. Let's get that barbecue out of the way. You can also have too much power that when you are on roads, you put the gas down, you're just spinning about all over the place. And again, we don't want that. We don't want a vehicle that's harder to control and spinning about all over the place. Well, it's cutting through this water nicely at the moment, and that's without all-wheel drive. So we're now putting all-wheel drive on. That's good enough. I thought at one point there we'd have to drop down gear and put the diff lock on, but no. We'll see what it's like in some mud in a minute. See how well it rocks over these logs. Well, maybe it just needs a bit of speed for logs. It seemed to struggle with those first couple. I think we should put diff lock on now. Yep. Climb over them a lot easier. See, this is what I'm hoping. I don't want to be cruising through this like it doesn't exist, because again, there's no fun to it. There's no interest in watching it. See the struggle of the vehicle and the struggle of me trying to get round. So there's the watchtower in the middle. Now we could go straight through the middle. Probably going to be a bad idea. Let's drop out of diff lock now, get some more speed up, try and follow the track that was originally here. Let's see how we get on. Whoa. Just drop the revs a little bit. There we go. When off-roading, it's not always about flat out. It's control of the throttle and the vehicle, keeping the wheels moving, making sure you don't sink. Sitting around in mud thinking about what to do next is not your best option. So, another watchtower. Got some more XP for that. We're going to have more available on the map now to see. Let's just have a little look. Zoom out. It's a decent chunk of the map now. We can see there's an upgrade up there. Anything else? Oh, a drowned highway truck has now shown up. So we'd need something pretty big to pull that out. There's no way we're going to be able to pull that out with a winch on the front of this Scout, and I'm not sure the current truck we've got is not going to get too bogged down, especially then pulling the weight of another truck. So again, that will be there for when we have something a bit better and a bit stronger. So first watchtower done, and that is going to bring us to the end of episode 2. Please like, subscribe if you like what you've seen, you want to see more. Episode 3 will come along soon. Thanks for watching and take care.